Hello there. Glad you're joining me on my website. Been a while since we've updated a number of things we're doing as far as books for you, and I wanted to give you a few uh, information, a little update here today, if I can. 2020 was a rough year. I don't know about you. A lot of my family had the virus. I had the virus. It put me down for a good bit, but I'm back in fighting form, alive and kicking. And we're very active here at the Lisbon Press. And again, sure glad you're joining us today. A lot of book information, with people at home so much. We've had lots of orders for a variety of our books. I thought I would suggest a few of them to you today that we're getting a lot of interest in. I've got maybe 6 authors right now that are writing books about politicians, about a number of Louisiana political figures, and a couple of novels away, as well as some children's books that have gained a great deal of interest, something that I haven't done that many in the past. Done a couple of children's books, but we're getting a lot more interest in children's books. A book that's gotten some recent interest I might share with you, a book called Thunderbolt by my friend Chip Sanji. Thunderbolt is a book about a Catholic priest who's torn between his love for the church and a relationship he's developed with one of his parishioners. And it's just a marvelous story that ought to be made into a miniseries, quite frankly. I would certainly recommend that to you. You can order it off our website at thelisbonpress.com. That's created some recent interest that I thought was interesting. Also, here's an older book, one we did a long time ago, that's come back in interest again. There's no business like show business. I have a personal tie to this book because it's about my father-in-law, Teddy Solomon. Here's his picture here on the back of the book. He passed away a few years ago, but at one time was the largest theater owner in the South, had a number of movie theaters, pioneered the stadium seating, some of the new ways of showing movies, and just was a real magnate, president of the National Theaters Association, personal friends with a whole host of movie stars from Clint Eastwood to Anne Margaret. You go right down the line and name it, and Teddy knew them well. And so just a great book about his life in the movie theater business. There's no business like show business, again, on our website at thelisbonpress.com. Of course, I got to push my book, My Louisiana Odyssey. We're into our second printing now. Book has done very well. It's about why I think Louisiana is the most interesting state in the country. And so we talk about the book there too. A lot of authors expressing some interest. I think with the pandemic, with the virus, there are a lot of people that are wanting to write a book. If you've got an interest in writing a book, well, contact me. I talked to a number of prospective authors who've never written a book before, have a book in them, how you get started, how you put it together, how you find a publisher, whether it's the Lisbon Press or some other publisher. So we're here to help, and let me know. You can contact us, info at thelisbonpress.com, and all that information is on our website. You'll see a number of columns I'm continuing to write for newspapers across the state. And there was a little pause with me because of some of the problems I had with the virus. But I'm back in good form and writing columns every week. We're doing our radio shows. Got a new radio podcast that's about to start with my dear friend Ronna Gray. We'll tell you about that here a little later on. So thank you for tuning in with us today. Look over the rest of my site. Hope you'll stay tuned, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.